What's up, Ram fans? Welcome back to the best Tuesday night plans you could possibly have, CTV Sports. My name is Mike Walsh.
Change is in the air here in Fort Collins as CSU men's head basketball coach Miko Medved is leaving for Minnesota after 7 strong seasons, leaving longtime assistant Ali Farokhmanesh to take over the reins. So here at Moby Arena, it's a new, fresh chapter with a new leader and hopefully the same results. I guess we'll just have to wait and see as these two face off in a matter of moments at 7:30 Pacific time, so that's 8:30 Mountain time. Make sure to stay tuned to all of CTV's socials for the results. Big changes are on the horizon here in Fort Collins as Colorado State has officially made the move to the Pac-12. After years of speculation, the Rams finally join a Power 5 conference. So from Ram football Saturdays to the hoops over in Moby, the stage just got a whole lot bigger.
Set.
I really felt confident today. I knew it's my last day on this track, and it's just like, go out there, be confident, absolutely kill it. Who cares if I fall? I'm just going to gun it and race my best time, get that regional mark, which I'm pretty sure I got today.
Yeah, that's all I can really ask for when I came here, and it's just the opportunity to go faster. So very, very excited about that. Like I said, today wasn't really about time. It was more about showing off that I've turnover and showing that I can really close when I need to, because that's what matters when it comes down to conference.
Yeah, it's been super special, but the seniors who've been here their whole time, or someone like Corey, who got one awesome year with him, every athlete leaves some kind of mark on this program, right? So, I mean, it's special. It's just, it's hard to say goodbye to seniors, but you're super grateful. And then today is a good example of sometimes they come back and run and meets in the future, and or come back and work the check-in table. So once they're part of our program, you know, they usually find a way to come back and help out in some way too, which is cool.
I want them to remember that you can start at the bottom and work your way to the top. Because I came in as a full-on walk-on, never even got offered here, just came to school here, and I'm like, I'll try out for the track team. And I just want them to remember that you can become a better person, and it just takes hard work.
What's really unique is just our personnel. Everybody on the floor could shoot it. Everyone can take off in the fast break. So I'm really excited about that. You know, there's obviously true point guards, but there's wings who can push it up the floor, and I think it makes us really versatile, which is going to be really hard to guard. So I've been really excited about that.
I'm super excited for the season. I think the mindset is really good, and we're all working to a common goal. And I think that's really something that you can see and notice if you come watch our practices. So I'm very excited.
It is a challenging non-conference schedule, so I think we're going to have to probably be a little patient with this group. You know, we're on the road early at BYU. We've got Georgia in a neutral site tournament, so we're challenging this group, and that's because I really believe in what they will become.
We have a lot of fresh talent coming in off the bench, freshmen who are going to get some run. Brooke, Chloe, even Joe, who's older, they all bring great energy every day in practice, and that's in the first group, that's in the second group. I'd say Marty too. I mean, we got a lot of energy players. We got a lot of people who like to compete and could bring it and pull it out any night.
Freshman-wise, Brooke Carlson and Chloe Froby really seem to have found their stride really here the last couple of weeks, and they play they're fearless. You know, they just go play, and they're not afraid to screw up. I love how they compete, their energy. It's been consistent. You know, it's not, probably a couple flat days is all since June, but every other day it's lively.
I mean, I've been playing for a while and I want a ring, so I would say that's the one goal, but also just taking it in for my 5th year. I don't know if I'll keep playing after, so just enjoying the moment with my teammates.
And then obviously, we want to win a title this year, so I'm super excited for conference to start as well, and I think we're going to be well prepared when we look at the opponents we have.
And they love to play, and they love to compete, and so any coach is going to like that.
It'll be my 3rd year. I'm so in love with it. I'm going to be an officer next year.
I joined, and then I was wondering why I didn't join right away, because this is something that I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
A community of roughly 12 schools. We used to have more, but sadly COVID and other stuff kind of kills them, sadly. But I'd say it's one of the most strongest communities I've seen in any sport. And what's also really cool is you will hear every other team cheering for you no matter what event. Like if you're the last one up there and you're struggling, they will be cheering for you just as hard as your home school, which I think is really cool.
I'm forestry and fire science. That's my major at Cal Poly. Okay. And the logging team just came into one of my intro classes and gave a presentation and was like, we use chainsaws and we like to cut wood. And I was like, I don't know, might as well, check that out. And I did it and I used a chainsaw for the first time and I just got addicted.
Southern Utah also forfeited their match, but the 4 schools didn't give much of a lengthy reason as to why, mostly just stating that they will not play. However, governors of those states did get involved and made specific statements. Utah Governor Spencer J. Cox posted this: "It is essential that we preserve a space for women to compete fairly and safely. Our female athletes are left grappling with this difficult issue because the NCAA has failed in its responsibility to protect female athletes and women's sports. It's time for the NCAA to take this seriously." Closing out the season on the highest note, the CSU men's basketball team stole a thriller of a matchup in Boise, positioning themselves ahead of the Broncos in the conference standings as the number 2 seed. And star guard Nick Clifford had a performance for the record books, putting up an insane career high of 36 points. And it is rare when you can tell a full game story through one player's highlights, but when you put up 36 points on a super efficient 13 of 18 shooting, it's pretty easy. And while they may sit behind the Broncos, this CSU team proved just last week that they can beat these top teams with a crucial win over Boise State right here at Moby. Was the usual suspect Nick Clifford going one-on-one off the glass for an easy 2 before we transition straight into the first 3 of the game from big man Kyle Jorgensen with the pump, the fake, and the swoosh. And then moving along to the second half that started out with an absolute bang from Nick Clifford with this slam over the entire Boise State Broncos defense. Just all the emotion shown there. I mean, I'm just saying, you can't just use those championships and say, oh, Georgia's just going to keep rolling.
No, but I'm not.
They took them out last year. That's why I'm going Alabama.
Okay, well, last year, different teams, right?
But Alabama brought back a lot of the same players.
And Georgia brought back their defense.
But Alabama beat them. But Alabama beat that defense. That's all I'm saying. But with that, we're done. I promise we're actually done this time. But make sure to keep tuning into CTV all week for more shows and a special live on-air Olympics this Friday, hosted by your favorite crew, the Sports Crew. But that's all we've got for you tonight, Ram fans. Have a safe and happy holidays.